Today let's work on I Thought About You from the second volume of the real book. So I have some typical line cliches and reharms that work great on this song. In the first two measures, you can see that every chord is a dominant chord that resolves to the expected target. This is usually what happens on an extended dominant sequence. Now, on extended dominants, you usually want all the chords to be mixolydian. But in this song, the melody implies that this D7 is at least mixo flat 13. And probably the A7 is also flat 9, flat 13. This gives us plenty of room to play with the tensions on every dominant chord. And when you see extended dominant chords like these ones, you can play really interesting lines by altering the tensions. For example, if we make the A7 natural 13 and then flat 13, and then the D7 natural 9 and then flat 9, we get this. Another nice double line cliche that you can use on dominant chords is what we used on this G7. Some players see this line cliche as passing chords, and that's okay too.
And here we use the typical line cliche on minor 7 chords.
And as I showed you on the previous videos, this is often used to target the related 5 chord. But it works great in this case because the last chord in the line cliche is a G minor 6, which is exactly the same as an E minor 7 flat 5. Now there's a cool reharm that you can use on this E minor 7 flat 5, which is to play it as a regular E minor 7 instead. And this is because the E minor 7 flat 5 to A7 flat 9 is a 2-5 in minor. But you can reharm the 2 chord from minor with the 2 chord from major. Be aware that this is going to sound outside the key because of the B natural. This is always the case when you borrow from major. Borrowing from minor is always okay, but borrowing from major is always risky. For example, in measure 8, we turn the F7 into F7 sharp 9 flat 13. This is much safer because we're borrowing from minor in this case. And in measure 9, we used another line cliche for major 7 chords, the line cliche on the 5th. Now in measure 11, the original chart says F major 7 to C7 to F major 7. This is just a 1-5-1 used to end the phrase, but I think we can do much better here. When you see this, you can use an ascending 1, 2, 3, 4. Or what we did in our arrangement, a 1, 2, flat 3 diminished 7 to a 1 chord in first inversion. And that's it for today. Thanks to all of our members for their support. As always, the PDF for this lesson is available in the membership tab. But if you're not a member and you don't want to become one just yet, you can still get the PDF with the link provided in the description down below. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.